There have been 4 deadly motorcycle crashes on GTHA highways this week. Now the OPP has a safety message for those looking to ride their bikes this long weekend and for other vehicles that will be sharing the road with motorcycles as well.
Well, what we're seeing in terms of motorcycles is we're seeing an uptick in collisions involving motorcycles. We've seen in the past 10 years, we've had 370 fatal collisions involving motorcycles. Approximately half have been due to the cyclists, inattention or being impaired or speed, and the other half is at the other person, the other motor vehicle involved with those collisions. So it's about a 50-50 split as to who would be at fault for those fatal motor vehicle collisions involving motorcycles.
In just the last 5 days, there have been 4 fatal collisions on OPP-patrolled highways involving motorcycles. This morning, a 28-year-old man died in hospital after he crashed his motorcycle on the 427 off-ramp for Rathburn Road in Etobicoke. Hours later, police responded to 2 more crashes, one in Vaughan along Highway 7, where a motorcycle and a van collided. The rider was transported to hospital with serious injuries. The other crash happened just after 11 a.m. on Mount Pleasant Road and Stibbard Avenue. This rider was also taken to hospital with serious injuries, but police say he didn't appear to crash into anything.
If you're on a motorcycle, again, you're very susceptible to getting injured if you get into a collision, as you have very few safety equipment with you other than your helmet and the gear that you're wearing. You want to make sure that you're riding within the speed limits and that you're following all the rules of the road. So you're not lane splitting, you're not using the shoulders to pass cars.
OPP say if you do notice motorcyclists lane splitting to contact Star OPP. In some cases, stunt driving charges could be laid, which would land you up to $10,000 in fines, and also your motorcycle being impounded and license suspended. Police say other vehicles have a part to play in everyone's safety on the roads.
We also ask motorists to be on the lookout for motorcycles. As motorcycles are generally a lot smaller than your typical vehicle, they're not always the first thing you notice. So make sure that you're looking in your mirrors, check your blind spots when you're changing lanes, and look out for motorcycles because they're super vulnerable to getting into a collision and being injured due to the fact that they have no restraints.
Drivers can face charges as well. Some of the most common ones include careless driving, which could lead to fines, demerit points, and in the most extreme cases, jail time. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.